Day 133 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again. Welcome back to another day, another LeetCode problem. This time we're at day 133, y'all. If this is your first time at the channel, we're doing a LeetCode problem every day, and part of this channel is to help encourage each other to stay motivated and stay disciplined to keep going until we accomplish our goals, whatever those goals may be, y'all. It's important that we all understand the value of discipline and how that can help us to achieve whatever goal we have set for ourselves, no matter if it's with programming or has to do with working out or just has to do with keeping up with your diet or whatever it is that you want to do or want to accomplish. Discipline and staying consistent is one of the main factors that's going to come into play when you're trying to accomplish those goals, y'all. So on this channel, we want to embrace the discipline. We want to embrace the we want to embrace the discipline, and we want to embrace the consistency, and we want to uplift each other to do the same as well. Now, with all that being said, y'all, don't forget to bring your mouse right over here and click that subscribe button for me, y'all. Then after you click that subscribe button, go ahead and smash that like button for me, y'all. And then after you smash that like button, I'm calling all of my bankers. I repeat, all of my bankers to the comment section right now. I need y'all to drop 2 bank emojis in the comment section so we can run up this engagement and we can help push this content out to a broader audience so we could get more people involved in the Swift programming language, y'all. It's up to us to help build this Swift community, y'all, as Swift community members, and that's part of what this page is all about as well, y'all, helping to build the Swift community. Now, let's get into the question, and today we have question number 409, longest palindrome number. The difficulty level is easy, so you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as well, because we're all here trying to learn, and if you don't understand the solution, then you probably won't learn anything, y'all, and that's not what we want. We want all of us to walk away from this video having learned something. So let's see what the question says. It says, given a string S which consists of lowercase or uppercase letters, return the length of the longest palindrome that can be built with those letters. Letters are case sensitive. For example, capital A and lowercase a is not considered a palindrome. So let's look at example 1 and see what they want. We have input S is a string A, B, C, 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 D, D. The output is 7, explanation. One longest palindrome that can be built is DCCACCD with a length of 7. So let's see how they got that. We had these letters, right? And we want to see what is the longest palindrome we can create with these letters. So the first thing we need to look at in order to see if we can create a palindrome, we're going to need an even number of all the letters. If we do not have an even number of all of the letters, then we will not be able to use all of the letters in the palindrome. Or if we have multiple letters that are not even, we won't be able to use both of those in the palindrome, as you can see here. So here we have 2 D's and we have 4 C's. So we can see we could just put 2 C's and 1 D on this side and 2 C's and 1 D on this side because it's the even amount. But here you see we have an A and a B. So we could either put an A in the middle or we could put the B in the middle, either one to make it a palindrome. But one of these letters, A and B, is going to have, A or B is going to be left out because there's not an even amount, and that will mess up the palindrome. So that is explanation 1. As you can see, this string right here has 8 letters, but the palindrome only has 7 because we had to leave out the B. So some letters may get left out. We just want to see what's the longest palindrome that we can actually create. So let's look at example 2. Example 2, we have S equals a string A. The output is 1. The explanation, the longest palindrome that can be built is A, whose length is 1. So we only have 1 letter to work with. So the longest palindrome that can be created is 1. So now that we understand the question, let's get into the fun part, the part that all keeps us going, the part that keeps us motivated to wake up in the morning and go have some fun, the actual code, y'all. So the code it's not that difficult. It's a little lengthy. I wouldn't even call it lengthy though. It's just, you'll see when we get started. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to declare a variable called frequencies. frequencies, and we're going to set that equal to a dictionary of characters, integers. And then we're going to initialize it with the parentheses. Then we're going to come down here. We're going to say for char, short for character, ns. We're going to say frequencies, open up the array brackets, char, comma, default 0. Then we're going to come out here. We're going to say plus equals 1. So what this is going to do is this is going to keep track of the characters and how many times we see that character. And we are going to start the default the characters at 0, and every time we see that character we are going to add 1 to it. So that's what this for loop does. Then then we're going to come down here and then we're going to come down here and we are going to declare another variable called result. We're going to set that equal to 0. Then we're going to declare another variable called has odd. We're going to call it has odd, and we're going to set that equal to false. Then we're going to come down here and we are going to say for, open up the parentheses, put an underscore, comma, value. Then we're going to say in frequencies dot enumerated, put the parentheses at the end of enumerated. Then we're going to come down here and we are going to say if value dot value mod 2. So if it's divided by 2 equals 0. So this is how we are going to check to see if there is an even amount of characters that we were talking about in example 1. We're going to check to see if there's which characters have an even amount of numbers, because this right here, this mod 2 is going to divide it by 2, and this equals 0. This is going to be divided by 2 with the remainder of 0. So if it's divided by 2 with the remainder of 0, that means it's even. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to say result plus equal value dot value. Then we're going to come down here and we are going to say has odd equals true. And we're going to say result plus equals value dot value minus 1. Then we are going to come down here and we are going to say return result, and we're going to say plus has odd question mark 1 colon 0, y'all. And that should be it, y'all. Let's run it. Make sure it runs correctly. Let's see, and it's accepted, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. See what the time looking like. 8 milliseconds beats 34.09% of users with Swift, y'all. Not bad at all. Like I've said on previous videos, we're not really worried about the time because we want the solution to be something that everybody can understand on their journey, no matter where they are in their LeetCode journey. And I feel like this is a good beginner type of solution for this problem because this is an easy to understand problem. So you could go look through the code, get one more look at the code, y'all. Read it, love it, learn it, live it, all that good stuff, y'all. And yeah, I hope to see y'all tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See you guys then.